Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So, today guys, we have got a few bits and pieces going on. The first thing we need to do is get this Ford Cougar running. Now, how we left it yesterday was basically still in pieces and I had to box it all up, put it back together. I've tried to start the car, it will not start. I'll show you that in a second, but it's just one thing after another with this car in a minute. It's just, I think I know what it is, and I think we can deal with it. It's just annoying, really, really annoying, that it's just fighting. It's just fighting me all the way, this car, fighting me. Sometimes it happens like that. Some cars go really well, quick, easy, and then some cars, they just don't want to give it up. The end, I mean, the finish line, they don't want to give it up. So, yeah, that's the first job. We'll get into that and I'll spin you around and we'll go into that in a second. The other thing that's coming in today is another van. And that needs a timing belt and water pump on that doing, which is a Citroen Berlingo. So that should go a lot easier and quicker than this. And I definitely think it won't have the Loctite stuff all over the bolt, on the crank bolt. It's them engines just seem to be, yeah, just seem to, the way it is, the bolts and that are just such a pain. But snapping that one yesterday, when I'd done it, I was like, oh my God, that's it. I thought I'm gonna have to take the engine out. I thought I had to strip it all down. I just thought the worst, basically. And then someone said to me, well, no, you just drill it out. It's not a hardened steel bolt. It's quite soft, so you can actually drill them out. And that's exactly what I did. Took a bit of time, 3 or 4 hours. I think it's 3 hours in total getting that bolt out, but still ain't running. And also, I've got to try and bid on Copart today. I don't think I'll be showing that part because, you know, you just don't know. But it's for one of my subscribers. They are looking for a particular car, and they've asked me to try and win this particular car for them today. So hopefully I'll show you that in a few days if I get it. But for now, let's see if we can get this running, because at the minute it don't start. Let's do this. So let me explain what is going on. I think, fingers crossed, this is what's going on. So as you can see, it's all been put back together, all been boxed up, everything's been put up, coolant's been put back. Coolant's nothing really. It's been a diesel. Doesn't get that hot that quick. New auxiliary belt down there. Everything's been put back together as it should be. Crank sensor. I've checked everything. And then last night, I went to start the car, and it did run for a few, probably about 20 seconds. It was running. Then it cut out, and then it wouldn't start, and it wouldn't start. And I tried to boost it. I tried to put a power pack on it. I tried to bring the truck inside the workshop with jump leads. Would not have it. It would not start again. Just cranking. Now, I think we've got a airlock in the fuel line system. That's my theory, because we did change this filter, and you're supposed to bleed it out, and I never bled the system through, you know, pulled the air out. And basically what you do is you disconnect this bit here, and then you stick a line, a pipe onto that bit there, and you pull it all the way through. And this is the in, so this line here comes from the tank there, goes through the filter, back down there, through the filter, back again, and then that's the return back to the tank. So what you do is you put a pipe on there, and you get like a hand pump, or you get like I've got a see one of these from good old Lidl's, and you stick a pipe on that, and you pull it through. Whether or not that's going to be enough to do it, I don't know, because it ain't powerful, this thing. It's pretty rubbish, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try. The other way we could do it is... no, I can't do that way. So, yeah, so I've got a hand pump. I'm not quite sure what else I've got to use, actually. I might have to whip down to Halfords and see what they've got. Because I don't think I've got anything really that can do it. Like, I've got this pressurised pump here for the dot 4, but that's pushing it. I'm pushing the pressure up. I'm not pulling it. I need something that will pull it rather than pushing it, if you know what I mean. So I think this is the reason why it's doing that. And the fuel needs to be sort of, because as you can see there's no actual fuel in this pipe here. And that needs to be full up, that pipe, because obviously it goes like that. Like I said, it's in, and there's no, it looks, all there is full up with air. So there's an airlock in the fuel line system on this one. I think if we can clear that, I think it will just fire up, because it was running. I had it running, so I know that it's nothing to do with the timing. It's got all to do with this filter that I did. So yeah, bear with me. I'll set you up. Let's get cracking with this first. The Citroen Berlingo is on its way. If I can get this running quick, put the wheel back on, and then I'll get it outside. This really it needs to go to the body shop today. But if I can't get it running and can't get it off the ramp, then, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But let me see what I can do. So bear with me. I might just pop over to Halfords and see what I can find. And then I'll come back. We'll get cracking. I'll set you up. Let's see if we can get this running, guys. Because it'll be an absolute shame if this is causing me problems now. Again. So, yeah. Bear with me. I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, guys, there we go. She is running. Finally, something is going our way. So I've had it running for about 5 minutes now. I'm going to turn her off. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it starts again. Let's see. Look at that. Perfect, straight up. Right, okay. That's great. Right, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn her off. I'm going to check the levels, check the oil level, get this coolant level right as well, which I think it's probably there now. But I'll just check the levels. Then I'm going to put the wheel back on. And then we can get this outside because the Peugeot partner van has just turned up. So I will bring it in, we'll get it on the ramp, and we'll start work on that one for him. So, yeah, but success. Guys, it's actually going the right way now, this car. It's got to go to the body shop today, but I just don't know what time I'm going to be able to do that. But let's just see, you know, what happens there. But finally, guys, we got it running. After all that, it's there. Thank God for that. Right, anyway, I'll get this out of the way, get the Peugeot partner van in the workshop, and we're going to have a look at that and get cracking with the work that needs doing to that. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, there we go. The Cougar is now out of the way, out the front, and I've bought the Peugeot partner van in. This is a customer's car. He contacted me and said, would I do a timing belt and water pump and the front discs and pads on his van? So I said, yeah, no problem. I can get that done for him. So he'll be watching his van tonight, you know, being done. Yeah, I've got to be honest, it's the first automatic van I've seen. Peugeot, this is a automatic. Now, I'll show you, but don't judge the inside of his van, because it is, at the end of the day, it's a work van, and it's his, so he treats it how he wants to treat it. But yeah, you can see this is the dial for the automatic, so you just sort of put it in reverse, neutral. I've never seen one like this before. Never seen an automatic van, and it's got these paddles as well on the steering, flappy paddles. So yeah, that's what we've got to do today, is the timing belt and water pump and front discs and pads on his van. So yeah, let's just get started. I'll set you up on the tripod. Let's get cracking and start ripping this apart. Let's do this. My God, look at that. All this rubble was all sitting on top of the underneath tray. And there's still caked in it as well. Look, just thick, like concrete. That is unbelievable. So I've got to take that outside and clean all that off, that under tray off, before I can put that back. I'm not putting it back like that, no chance. Got to have a sweep up, have a tidy up. Look at the underneath of it, look. That needs a good clean. I'm pretty shocked at the state of that, I've got to be honest. But, you know, he probably drives it on building sites and stuff like that. But, you know, why it's done that and how it's done that, I'll have to ask him. But, yeah, anyway, let's continue. You can see there's quite a big lip on these discs. So, yeah, we're going to have to... I've got these ordered. They're on their way, so we'll have to get them changed over. Obviously got the pads as well, because they're on, you know, he's got them already. But look at the concrete and the crap that's everywhere. It is just built up and built up, and it's built up all around the engine. So yeah, it's such a strange one, isn't it? Really, really weird. But never mind. we're gonna have to carry on, have a clean up, and yeah, continue stripping it down. So let's do this. Okay, guys, let me show you where I am with this one. So all the covers are off, crank bolt pulley is off, and this crank bolt pulley has got no Loctite on it. So, yep, thank God for that. But yeah, you can see I've pinned the top piece there. So that's the pulley top pinned there as well. I'm not quite sure if that's a pump or whatever, but I always pin it just in case. And you can see the one at the bottom there is pinned, the bottom crank bolt crank is pinned. So all I've got to do now is just continue undoing this tensioner here, this bolt here, and then that will come out, the tension will come off the belt. I can remove the belt and replace it, and then start removing the water pump and getting that off as well, so we can remove it. But yeah, so far so good. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some great progress on the timing belt and water pump. So as you can see, new water pump is in place, all torqued up. New belt is on as well, nice and taut. I've tensioned it up as well. You've got a little plate on the other side, just got to line up, hold it with a 6mm Allen key, that there, while you do that up to 30 Newton meters. And as you can see, this is pinned still, the top's still pinned in line, the bottom's pinned as well. And I actually removed that pin there because I just wanted to move it a little bit, but it's still actually bang on. So yeah, I'm quite happy now. We can start putting this back together, boxing it back up, and continue with this, timing belt. But we've got to move on to the brakes soon, but I think let's just get this done first, and then we can move on to the brakes, discs, pads, and all that sort of stuff after that. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I am ready. That's it. We need to turn that key and see if there's any problems. But it went back together really, really well. So a lot quicker than it does taking it apart. So now, let's have a look. Oh, God, let's get in here. Okay. Right, let's do it. Have I got to put my foot on the brake? I can't remember now. I think I haven't on. Straight up. Bang. First turn. I've not tried this yet. This is the first time I've tried it, but bang, straight up. Lovely. Yeah, really smooth. Really, really smooth. Seems a lot smoother than it was before. So you can see already the coolant is just sucked it straight in. So we're gonna have to fill that up and keep topping that up, and checking that whilst I put this cover back on and start on the brakes. So I'll leave it running, keep topping it up, and then we'll start on the brakes, the discs and the pads. So let's do this. Right, okay, so that is the fronts done. I've just got to put the, what have I got to put on? I've got to put that on, haven't I? I've got to put this spring on. So, yeah, that's not too much problem. It just goes in like that, and then you pop in like that, go that one. And then, can I do it one hand? It's probably going to ping off and hit me in the face. So I've just got to put this spring on. I really want to start cleaning, but look at the state. There's just mud everywhere. Like, it will take me so long just to clean all this off, but I really want to clean it up. But, you know, it's his van. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, just do a few more bits and pieces, put the wheels back on the front, and then that's the front one's done. But I've spoke to him, and he said, can you do the rears as well? So we're going to whip these top wheels off, and we're going to do these rear brake pads. I think the discs are okay on the rear. It's just the pads. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, I'm just running it up again, just checking the coolant. It is staying on the level, so I think I'm going to sort of just tap it there. We're done with that. Done the pads at the rear and discs and pads at the front. We've done the timing belt, water pump. It's all been put back together, all been boxed up. So I'm just waiting for him to turn up. Yeah, he can come and collect it. I'll just show you the state of the water. This is the coolant that come out of it, look. And there was no way I'm using that. Look at that. Look how dirty that is. Filth. So it's nice to have a nice fresh coolant system in there now with nice new coolant. And yeah, he can come and collect it and away he goes. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed me watching me do this one, guys. I've, you know, it's just another job for a customer. And yeah, tomorrow, I think, is going to be a new project day. I'm going to show you one of the other projects, one of the 5 cars. I think I'll get to the next one now, which is the 3rd one. Or is it the 4th one? I think it's the 4th one. Tomorrow, I'll show you what it is. We'll get cracking with it straight away and start the repairs. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.